Hi, Karen O'Neill, and I'm joining you from the School of Environmental and Biological Sciences. We're sorry that we're not able to see you today, but we really are glad that you're watching these videos and considering Rutgers for your education. I'm going to talk today about programs in environmental policy and in communications and sustainability. And these are social science programs that are offered at the school. We really enjoy being in this school because it allows us to communicate across all sorts of disciplines and to teach our students how to do that as well. A lot of the tasks that students find when they leave our major is translating between technical fields and members of the public, or between members of the public and people working in technical fields. And it's this sort of skill that is probably not replicated in other majors. So the undergraduate major is called Environmental Policy, Institutions, and Behavior. And so this is the study of human interactions with the environment. But in practical terms, what it means is that the students spend a lot of time analyzing complex social and environmental conditions, separating out the physical causes from the social causes, and then becoming able to present that information to various audiences. So this means that they're able to quickly absorb technical information and understand what's important to communicate to other people. Some of the courses are just displayed here. You see that as a part of this school, we require natural sciences. We also have a set of research methods courses in social sciences, statistics, a series of policy courses. They're in different specialty areas. We require an environmental law course, which is unusual for undergraduates. And I think a lot of students really appreciate getting a flavor of law school. It is run like a law school course. We also have a number of theory courses, including things like studying human environmental behavior. One of our courses that is quite distinctive is called Environmental Solutions. In addition to studying the sort of formal policy that we have in other courses, this course, Environmental Solutions, it explores how businesses, nonprofits, community groups are creating different tools for addressing environmental problems. And our students really appreciate having this sort of positive problem-solving sort of orientation. And finally is our capstone course. And in this course, students can take a project idea and develop it as a way of expressing all the skills that they've gotten throughout this major. This could be presenting a poster, it could be creating a curriculum for third grade students, or it could be doing a formal research paper and presentation. As part of the requirements for the major, we have a careers class, and in this class, students see a number of speakers from a variety of different sectors. They create portfolios that are online. They learn how to write resumes and cover letters. And part of our school's requirement is this experiential learning requirement. We encourage our students to take internships. A student could also do research as a way of meeting that requirement as well. And we do help students find these internships in part through this careers class. And we have a number of other minors as well. So the environmental policy minor is intended for students taking other majors. This is often something that people in the natural sciences like to couple with their natural science major. They're finding out what are the policy implications of the work that they're doing in their own major. The sustainability minor is an unusual minor. It cuts across Rutgers, New Brunswick departments. So we have students in business, we have students in economics and in the sciences taking these sustainability courses, which is a really great way of communicating across disciplines as well. This is an emerging field, and I'll talk about this a little bit later when I talk about careers. Really encourage a lot of students to take this minor. We have a lot of the students in our major who take this minor as well. There are two science minors that really meet different needs. So the science communication minor is something that a lot of students in natural science majors might want to take to learn how to better communicate about their own research. So this is translating science research into different public understandings. The science outreach minor has a different emphasis. This is a focus on informal science education. So this is the sort of thing that you might experience at a museum. a nature center or in documentaries. And here you're getting really great education from people who are quite experienced in doing these sorts of communication forms. It really is a great complement to any number of majors. And then finally is the Sustainable Global Food Systems minor. And this is run with another program here at the school. And this cuts across a number of major departments in our school. You learn about food from its production, transportation to consumption. So the student experience, I just wanted to mention a couple of things here. We do a lot of group exercises. This is a fisheries, sustainable fisheries exercise where students are trying to determine what should quotas be for certain fish. And they're taking roles of different actors, such as state government, commercial fishers, recreational fishers, equipment manufacturers, federal government members. And then they're getting together and they're identifying what are my interests and what should our decisions be. We also have field trips going to different environmentally significant sites around the region. There's lots of opportunities for independent student research at Rutgers. This happens to be a presentation at the Aresti Student Research Conference. Rutgers provides some funding for students to do this. In our program, we really encourage students to do their own research projects. Oftentimes, students can get research opportunities working with faculty on paid research, and that's certainly available, but we do encourage students to extend beyond that. There is also an opportunity in your senior year. You could do it as part of your capstone, or you could do it as an honors thesis, which is a really exciting program that we encourage students to do. We have had a number of students involved in various organizations across campus. One that was formed out of our program is Students for Environmental Awareness, and that is an active program that cuts across a number of majors. But we also have the EPIB Trail, which is more or less the newspaper of our campus. And we encourage you to go online and look at this. It's a magazine that's online and totally run by students, edited by students with a faculty advisor. So you can definitely find that and see some of the ideas that interest students. They come up with all of the content. So reflecting all of the things that I've explained about our curriculum is the way students make their way into the world. And so historically, it would be obvious that students would go into government, and that is still true. A number of students really seek to work in government. Students also have worked in advocacy in the nonprofit world or in lobbying. But increasingly, what we're seeing is students moving into the private sector. And so this reflects what I was saying before about what employers want. Employers want the communication skills. They want the group work skills, not just technical skills. And so increasingly, our students have been moving into environmental consulting firms, even engineering firms. Certainly some go into law, industries, and then a growing area in corporate sustainability and municipal sustainability. So we now have cities and business firms creating sustainability offices and hiring people to help them reduce their use of materials, to reduce food waste, reduce energy use, to make their supply streams more efficient. All sorts of opportunities for students reflected just as a sample here of places where our students have gotten internships and jobs. So we really encourage you to consider our major. You can look online to see a student's video about this major, which is really nice to see how the student experience reflects back to us the value that they experience. I encourage you to contact us. There are a number of us who are able to talk about specialty areas such as health, food, energy, any number of things, fisheries. Please, if you're interested, do contact us. Consider Rutgers. It's a great place. This school is a great place. Thank you so much for spending time looking at the options here.